Hi everyone, my name is Katie and college application season is just around the corner. Now, whether you're planning on applying to college or going to a community college, I'm here to talk about my experiences through the different types of colleges. Now, there are several different forms of schools post high school. You have community college, you can go to a private school, you can go to a state school, you can go to a vocational or technical school. What I think is great is that you have so many options, and that's really is necessary for a lot of people. Now, my experience with applying to colleges is that my senior year of high school, I applied to a bunch of different colleges. I got into all of them and then realized I couldn't afford any of them, and I made that crucial mistake because I applied to only private schools. What's great about private schools is that they are usually smaller schools. They have smaller class sizes and they have different curriculum a lot of times, and they are usually the most expensive options. Now, I didn't know how expensive college was when I was starting to apply my senior year of high school, and I made a real bad error. My problem may have been with the sarcasm in my family when I asked, hey, how much can we afford in college? And people were telling me nothing. So, because I applied to so many schools and I couldn't go to any of them, I ended up going the community college route, which, as much as I would have hated to admit it, my senior year of high school was a great decision. At community college, I was able to get a lot of the credits that I don't really care about out of the way, like business classes and science classes. I'm not a science person. I'm not a math person, but I would rather pay, $50 a unit for a math class than pay $150 a unit for a math class. Now, something a lot of community colleges have, though I'm not sure all of them do, are programs set up with the local or the nearest university in order to work out some sort of graduation and transfer program. At the two community colleges I went to, all you had to do was complete and pass all of the classes in a certain major, and you would be taken regardless of your GPA. I think that's great. I think that's a easy, no stress situation. But if you're like me, who doesn't want to go to either of the schools that are offered, you might take a different option. At community college, you can get your AA, and that's a legitimate degree. That's an actual degree, and you can use that to help you transfer to schools. And when you transfer using your AA, you don't have to take any of your under division or your lower division classes anymore. You can go straight into your major core programs, which is great, because what I did was I didn't do that. I said, hey, how many do I need to transfer? 60? All right, good, I'm gone. And I just got 60 units done at community college, and then I bounced. And while I'm glad that I did leave when I did, I know that now I'm taking an intro to comm class when I'm a senior. Now we're going to talk about state schools. In California, there are kind of two different options for state schools. There is UC, which is it's basically a private school, but it's funded by the government. But it's so much more expensive than a Cal State, which is what I go to. Because I'm also one of those people who thinks that education shouldn't be extremely outrageously high priced. I think that education should be affordable, and I'm not going to get into my politics about it, but yes. Now, at UCs, because they are private, they are also very much STEM based. They do a lot of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And that's amazing. That's so great. But I'm not any of those things. Cal State, they have a lot of different majors. You can choose from whatever major you want, basically. And I'm a comm major, communication, and I love it. I love the freedom that gives me. I would say personally, while this only refers to California, I would say the main difference between Cal State and UC is the price and the majors offered. I think UCs are they have a much narrower focus in their majors, whereas Cal States offer a bunch of different majors. And then the last type of schools that I can think of are vocational or technical schools, where they actually train you in what you want to do, which I think is so good, because I am a person who doesn't like to learn by hearing. I don't like to be told theories, which is basically all I'm being told in my major, which is theories. I want to work on something. I want to be able to go into the career field, and I want to have an idea of what I'm doing. I want an actual training, which is what vocational and technical schools do. You get hands-on experience in doing what you want to do. Now, they're not offered for a lot of different careers, which is a bummer, but at least for like ultrasound engineers or nurses or, you know, there are hands-on training programs at vocational or technical schools. I mean, college is great. I love it. But it also is a source of a lot of my stress. And I'm not the best. And I want to get out as fast as possible because I feel like I'm not getting the training that I need. It sounds awful to say about college, but like you need college for a lot of stuff. Now, the most important factor to realize when going into college is what will suit you best. If you're not sure of what you want to do or where you want to go or what major you want to do, it's all right. It's 100% all right. I know people who still don't know, and they're in their third year of community college because they're still trying to figure it out, and that is all right. You don't have to be under some sort of time constraint. A lot of people will take 7 years to graduate. And that's all right too, as long as you apply yourself and you get an education. Maybe that's what's best. Maybe going to community college is what's best for you because you are still trying to figure it out and it's the cheaper option. Maybe going to a state school is what's best because it's cheaper than a private school. Then maybe going to a private school is what's best because it's more convenient for you, or they offer majors that you've always wanted, or you think the program is better. It's all up to you, and it really has to be what feels right and works best for you. That's what college is about. It's about taking care of yourself and bettering yourself. And yeah, you're probably gonna hit road bumps and things are gonna feel really messy and super stressful, but just know at the end of it, you might be a better person. If not, you'll have a degree, and that's supposedly good for you. So take everything I say with a grain of salt because this is really kind of almost a touchy subject for me, but I wanted to share my experience with you. All right, I'll talk to you later.